Gupta from InfoDS News, and today's top headlines are: China block India's bid to enter nuclear supplies group. Book criminals, Muslims urge Mamta. AN-32 crash, Defence Minister Rajnath pays homage to air warriors, meets their family. Fresh triple talaq bill introduced in Lok Sabha, opposition members protest. British minister in charge of India suspended for assaulting Greenpeace activist. Making fun of Yoga Day, Indian Army and its dog squad. China recently said that there would be no discussion on India's entry into the nuclear suppliers group before reaching a specific time on non-NPT members' participation in the allied group, as it declined to give a timeline to reach a consensus among member states on this issue. Ever since India applied for the membership of the NSG in May 2016, China has been insisting that only those countries which have signed the non-proliferation treaty should be allowed to enter the organization. NSG is a 48-member grouping which regulates global nuclear commerce. India and Pakistan are not signatories of the NPT. After India's application, Pakistan too has applied for the NSG membership in 2016. Book criminals, Muslims urge Mamta. A group of eminent Muslim citizens in Kolkata are said to have written to Mamta Banerjee urging to take a stringent action against those involved in two recent incidents in Kolkata: the assault on doctors at the NRS Medical College and Hospital, and the harassment of a model to dispel the perception that the community was being appeased. The letter, said to have been uploaded on a social networking website, said that the attackers in both the situations happened to be from their community. Bring the assailants to book, not just in these two instances but in every single instance where Muslims are involved. They should not be allowed to get away because they happen to be Muslim, as is the growing perception. AN-32 crash, Defence Minister Rajnath pays homage to air warriors, meets their families. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on Friday paid homage to the 13 air warriors who lost their lives in the AN-32 crash in Arunachal Pradesh early this month. Mortal remains of some of these deceased were also brought to Delhi, from where they would be sent to the hometown. Singh and met families to the deceased personnel have all the Palam technical area. The Russian-made aircraft crashed on June 3 in Arunachal Pradesh. The IAF traced the aircraft but could not retrieve the bodies due to bad weather and hostile terrain. The bodies were finally recovered and brought to the Jorhat Air Base. Fresh triple talaq bill introduced in Lok Sabha. Opposition members protest. The central government introduced the fresh triple talaq bill in the Lok Sabha amid vehement protest by opposition members who claimed that it is a violative of the constitution. The Muslim Women Bill 2019 became the first legislation to be tabled in Parliament by Narendra Modi dispensation in the second term, with Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad asserting the legislation was a must for gender equality and justice. The bill was introduced following a division of votes, with 186 members supported and 74 opposing it. British minister in charge of India suspended for assaulting Greenpeace activist. A British minister was suspended after he was filmed removing a climate change protester from the dinner in London. Mark Field arrested the female activist as he walked towards Finance Minister Philip Hammond, pushing her against a column before frog marching her out of the room. Prime Minister Theresa May's office said it had suspended the junior foreign office minister. The minister will be suspended while investigation takes place. Making the fun of Yoga Day, Indian Army and its dog squad. There is a fresh generation of controversy regarding Congress President Rahul Gandhi. According to the sources, controversy was generally by tweeting pictures of the dog squad of Indian Army doing yoga and captioning it New India, which seemed to be dig at a to be a dig at the Narendra Modi suspension. The picture in the tweet showed the army dog unit and their trainers procrastinating. Gandhi was said to have been trolled on Twitter with a number of people posting pictures about the Congress while poking fun at him and the party. Thank you.